Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good evening, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. I am honored that you are joining me this Monday evening, December 19th. Christmas is a week away, so thank you for joining me here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to help you become financially independent by teaching you how to currency trade with our proprietary trading indicators. And we do that with personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the most efficient, effective way to become a good trader. And we are so confident in our ability to do that, that once you are trained, we let you trade with company funds and split what you make. So if you are looking to earn more by working less, get a little bit more free time because you're able to work less, and be in a position where money isn't the deciding factor in what you do, you've come to the right place. So with that, let's get going. And first, got to have you listen to this guy. And then we'll start trading. Oops, come on here.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is we do these live trades where certain times a day, when you are a regular member, we've got one at 10 a.m. We also have another one at 10 p.m. Where we have a trader come online who's experienced, and they walk you through their analysis of doing a trade. We've got a dozen different signals. In the morning at the 10 a.m. one, they tend to do a little scalp trade. It's a 30-minute session like this one is. In the evening, it is a 1-hour session, and they tend to do a little bit longer-term trade. But one of the keys as part of the training is the consistent access to good traders, working on your skills, learning. Every Wednesday Wednesday evening, we've got an advanced training session. Every Saturday morning, we've got a back to the basics session where we're constantly reviewing skills, answering questions, and basically becoming an accountability coach for you to help you get better and improve. As you know, I like to work off of a checklist. Helps keep me focused. On that checklist, actually, let's step back. Every evening, I'm working on trying to get it out at 4:30. For some reason, I can't get it out at 4:30. I will send it out at 6 when the spreads come back down. 5 o'clock Eastern time is the start of a new trading day. And when that happens, the brokers are trying to close their books, so they increase the spreads. So So between that 5 and 6 o'clock time, not a good time to trade. So I try to get it to you before 5, but if I can't, I send it out at 6 so you can trade it when the spreads come back down. But every evening I set out a trade, send out a trade setup. You don't see how I figured it out, but it does tend to be pretty accurate. So tonight there was a buy, and I'm taking this trade off of a day chart. The chart we're going to be looking at tonight is a 1 hour chart, but a sell on the Euro USD with a take profit of 1.05941 and a stop loss of 106,401, and then a buy on the pound yen with a take profit of 166.593 and a stop loss of 165.713. So this is a 22. Usually this is Euro USD is about 11 pip trade, and the pound yen is about a 22 pip trade. So going back to my checklist, every day it's good practice to turn your green chart on and off to clear out the memory so that it runs optimally. At the end of every day, it is also good practice to review the trades of the day. What trade didn't you do well or didn't go the way you expected it to? Go back, take a look at the signal and figure out what it was that you missed or why it didn't go that way. Sometimes you can do everything right and it still go wrong. But the nice thing about having an accountability partner is if you can't figure it out, you can show it to us and we'll take a look and give you our input as to if it looked okay or if you misapplied the signal. And occasionally people do misapply the signal. So being able to get that feedback, again, helps you get better. We are technical traders. And what that means is we are trading based on the price action. And our indicators very, very good at helping us figure out what direction the move is going in. And if we can figure out what direction the move is going in, we can take a trade. However, news impacts currency prices. So we want to know what those news events are so we can trade around them. And we can go to forexfactory.com to take a look at those. And forexfactory.com is one of several sources. And it breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow is low impact, orange is medium impact, and red is high impact. And tonight we've got a couple monetary things coming out on the yen, but they don't give us a specific time. I hate that when they don't give us a specific time because we don't know. It kind of kills the whole day. I sometimes tend to ignore the all day ones just because you can't go all day without trading. It is approaching morning time in Japan, so I guess we need to think about if we really like the trade on the yen if one comes up, if we want to take it or not, because we get this red item, and then everything else is clear sailing all the way through the end of tomorrow until Wednesday, when Wednesday morning there's some information on the Canadian dollar. So with that, let's get into it. The trade that I'm going to be doing is something called the 10-point trade. I am taking it off of a 1 hour chart. I principally trade off of a 1 hour chart unless it's this overnight trade that I send out. I like to be 30 minutes into the chart to take the trade. I am looking for anywhere from 5 to 35 pips on this trade. My sweet spot tends to be 10, 11 pips. And off of a 1 hour chart, I expect the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours. And basically what I'm trying to do is to get all the lines to line up. And I want to get lines from each of the 3 sections. When I get lines from all of the 3 sections lining up, that is a high probability trade. each of the sections of the chart are measuring something different. So when they're all saying kind of, hey, this is a buy, or hey, this is a sell, it's a good time to take it. So with that, let's go in and take a look. I am going to trade off of the light 6 major chart, which is one of the standard charts. And this is kind of a composite chart. It's showing us 6 different currency pairs. On this first chart, it's all US based pairs. And I am looking for situations where the lines, I'm going to start with the middle section of the chart, the majors and minors. Red and green line are the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So I'm looking for situations where the lines are either below the red line, oversold. When the market's oversold, that's a good time to buy. Or when the lines are above the blue line, and the market's overbought, that's a good time to sell. And specifically, I am looking for all the lines going up when it's below the red line, or all the lines going down when it is above the blue line. And right now, the majors are going up. The minors have already run through the channel and are coming down. So we don't have total agreement. Minors have started to turn. I want everybody going up. I'm more interested in the position of the major. I don't mind that the minor is run through the channel, but I do mind that it's turned down. Other reason I might hesitate here is because the green line is more than the halfway mark. My trade strategy is I want to catch it down here and going up, below the red line, going up, entering the channel. I don't want to, catch it halfway. Now, can I get 10 pips when it's halfway and going up? Yes, I can. But that's just not part of my trade strategy. We're going to help you develop a trade plan that works for the way you like to trade. Here, Euro USD. Actually, this is kind of going against the trade that I put out tonight, but it's still early. And this is off the 1 hour chart. The trade I took was off of the day chart. Everybody's going up. Majors are almost touching the overbought line, so we're more than halfway. So I am going to pass here. Pound USD, majors going up, minors have started to turn already. So we don't have agreement, so we're going to pass. Majors are also more than halfway. US Canadian dollar, we're reaching oversold. Majors coming down steeply. Minors well into the oversold territory. The steepness on this line is terrific. The green line, the steeper the line, the more I like to trade. Although it's not one of the criteria that we use to get a point. The points are, one, that it's oversold going up, everybody going up. Two, that that we've got the double cross, and 3, that they're going up. So 1, oversold, 2, everybody's going up, and then 3, that we've got the double cross. And what I mean by double cross, the green line is crossed over the red, and the gray line is crossed over the black. So here we're just about oversold, and they never actually got to overbought. Again, I want to catch it on this side and get the run all the way through. USD Swiss franc, oversold, majors going down, minors going up, so we don't have agreement. USD yen, we're getting a little bouncing around. It's kind of been flat in the channel, up a little, down a little, up a little. So nothing there. So let's go. What I've done is I've cloned this chart, and I've put other non-USD pairs here. Euro pound overbought. Miners coming down. Majors have, again, this is kind of unique tonight that the miners have already run all the way through and they've turned back. This is, I would consider this if the miners were still going down. I would do more detailed examination, but because the miners have turned, I'm going to hold off. And you can see, even though the majors are coming down, the miners, we've got a kind of a red candle here. Well, actually, I guess we should have a red candle because we're going down. But it's pulling back. Australian dollar yen. This is a very nice signal. Had we caught it last hour, this would have been good. Everybody's going up. Oversold, everybody's going up, and we've got the double cross. So 3 points here. The lines are all clustered together. When the lines are clustered together, it's a stronger signal. And the steepness of the green line is that's probably 82, 83% in terms of degrees. So this is good, but again, it's more than halfway. I pass when it's more than halfway. Euro Canadian dollar. In the middle of the channel, it's changed direction coming down, so nothing there. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So strange. We're seeing this on multiple different pairs. This little turn on the miners that are these pairs aren't related to these pairs. Again, oversold entering the channel. So the majors are giving us a strong buy signal. The miners are starting to turn. They're overbought, starting to turn. Pound yen. This is an excellent signal, but it's too far into it for me to take. But it is supporting the buy that we took. That was a buy, right? Let's take a look. Earlier tonight. Yeah, so supporting our buy from earlier. In fact, our buy might have even closed by now. Euro Australian dollar. Oversold. Overbought. Majors coming down, miners going up. So, wow, we like I said, we're seeing this with the miners. I don't think I've seen this much. So let's look at another 6. Canadian dollar yen. Canadian dollar yen approaching overbought, going up. Euro New Zealand dollar. Overbought. Miners have turned. The majors are still going up. Pound New Zealand dollar. Majors are just reaching the overbought. Miners have turned. New Zealand dollar yen. New Zealand dollar yen. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Majors aren't quite halfway. So I've got 3 points here. One that we were oversold going up. 2 that one we're oversold. 2 everybody's going up, and 3 we've got the double cross. Majors aren't halfway, so this is good. I like this. We've got good steepness on the majors. Cluster's okay. It's nothing great, but I like the steepness on the green line. When I get the 3 points here, then I'm going to jump up to the TNT and count how many lines are supporting what I'm seeing. And thick orange is going up. That supports it. Thin orange is going up, although it's going up and it's going flat. So when it's flat, it's not supporting it. So let's say we only have 1 here. Blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is coming down, that means buy. So the thick blue is telling me buy, but the thin blue is telling me sell. I want to have at least 3 of these in support. Right now, the thin orange is telling me buy, so we do have 3. So then let's jump down to the pressure. I want up pressure, which is buy, or I want the green line on top. And right now I've got sideways pressure. Sideways pressure. Red line is coming down. Green line is going up. I like that the green line is sloping up, but I need the red line to be sloping up too, and it's not. So we have, and again, this guy's kind of worrying me that he's fluctuating on a thin orange. Now he's going down, so he's not supporting it. So we're going to hold off on this. We don't have it all. And we have all 3 sections supporting it. That's a good trade. I only need a couple good trades a day to make money. So I want to wait till I find my setup, and they come. You just, one of the skills that's a little bit hard for new traders is you need to have patience, and that's just waiting for your setup. I know the setup works. I've watched it many times. It works on all the pairs. I just need to wait for it. So I don't see it. I'm going to pass. New Zealand dollar USD oversold. Everybody's going up. So I've got 3 points here. Thick orange is going up. Tongue tied. Thick blue is going down. So I may have 2 of the 4 here. Only 2 of the 4 here. So whatever's going on with the New Zealand dollar, the thin orange line isn't giving us what we need. Usually you'll have the 2 orange lines going up, and usually it's the dotted blue coming down. The thick blue is usually the last guy to turn. So again, nothing here, and the pressure isn't with us either. In fact, the pressure here is steep down. Euro Swiss franc oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the greens crossed over, the grays crossed over. So I've got 3 points here. I am not crazy with the slope of the green line. Slope of the green line is less than 45 degrees angles. I really like to see this more than 45-degree angle. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines going down. So all 4 are telling me buy. And I've got down pressure, but I do have the green on top. So I've got 8 points here. Now, when I normally get 8 points, that then goes to kind of part 2 of the analysis, which is confirming the purchase, confirming the buy. And by confirming the buy, I'm going to go look at a Euro Swiss franc 2 and 4 hour chart. And I'm not going to do that because what time is it in Europe? In Europe is 7 hours difference, or 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours, depending what part of Europe you're in. So it's 1 to 2 in the morning. 1 to 2 in the morning is in the middle of the night in both Europe and Switzerland. This trade works better when one of the markets, at least one or both of the markets, is like daytime. So that means I've got to wait till the market. It means I'm going to have to wait longer. If I've got to wait longer for the trade, it's not a good trade because I want to be able to get in and get out and minimize my exposure. And the longer I have to wait, the more time for the signal to change. So on a 1 hour chart, if it's not prime time, I'm going to pass. I'm not going to take the trade. Now, the trade I send out at night is different because I'm looking at a day chart. And the day chart, we got 24 hours for it to make that little bit of a move that I'm looking for. So it's different. So let's go to the next one. So even though the signal was there, I'm not going to trade on it because the time isn't right. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Oversold, majors going up, minors coming down, so we don't have agreement. Swiss franc, yen, overbought. Everybody's still going up. Euro, yen, majors are just reaching overbought. Pound, Australian dollar, everybody's going down. We're more than halfway in the channel. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, oversold. Majors going sideways. Minors starting to go up. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. This is a good signal. This is almost like the other signal that we looked at. This one's a little bit better because we've got the 3 points oversold, everybody going up, and the double cross. The green line is steeper here than what we were looking at before. 2 orange lines going up, thick blue coming down. So 3 of the 4 telling me buy. I've got down pressure, but the green line is on top, and it's separating from the red line. So again, 7 points, 3 here, 3 here, and 1 here. But it's nighttime. So this is a good signal, but I don't want to take it because of the time of day. So we've just gone through 24 pairs and did not find a good setup. So, but one of the great things, another of the great things, there's too many great things, is we have multiple trade signals. And so now I'm going to change gears and use another signal that's good. You can use this off of a 1 hour or 30-minute chart. It's good when there's 5 minutes remaining in the remaining on the candle, and we've got 3 minutes left. If you look over here, and I'm looking to see what the thick orange line is doing. And the thick orange line is a scaled number, and when it's as high as it can go, this is at 10. When it's as low as it can go, it's at 0. So I'm looking for this to be either 10 or 0 or within 1 point of either. So this isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. 1.6 isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. 9.6, that's close enough. When I see this is as high as it can go, when this is at 10, it thinks that there's no more up in the move. If there's no more up in the move, that's a good time to sell. So what I want to do is confirm it, and I'm going to confirm it by looking at where the majors are. And I want the majors, the red and the green line, to be well above the blue. If they're well above the blue, that's confirming this. And then at the top of the hour, there'll be a little snap, and we'll get 5 pips off of it. But what the majors are telling me here is, hey, there's more up in the move. There's more up in the move. Not a good time it's not a good trade to take. So let's go to the next one and see if we see anything. 10, yes. But look where my majors are. I want my majors up above the blue, so nothing there. 2 isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. 10, yes. But look where my majors are. My green line is over the top, but my red line isn't. I want my red line where the green line is. So when I have both of these, now our issue is going to be, even if this was good, usually on the pound New Zealand dollar, the spread is huge. This trade is worth 5 pips. If the spread is more than a pip, just to show you what I'm talking about, let's take a look. New Zealand dollar. Come on. Why can't I see it? Is it pound New Zealand dollar? The spread is 10. 0 to 10. There's 10 pips. We're going for a 5 pip trade. So you're paying 5 pips to take this trade. So sometimes on things with the New Zealand dollar, the spread is kind of big. Again, 10. This guy is where we want him to be. See how high this is up? This is going to pull back right afterwards, but the spread's going to be the same. Euro, New Zealand dollar. I don't have that open. Well, let's just take a look real quick. Over here, file, new chart. Euro, New Zealand dollar. Spread is 78 to 86. So that's 8 pips. We're taking a 5 pip trade. So on the New Zealand dollar, not as great, but this is the exact signal I'm looking for. This is worth 5 pips. We'll get a little pullback. 5 isn't close enough. Let's keep going. 0. This isn't. These need to be down here. Oops. I'm going to pull it back and just see if we can see. Come on. We should pull them all back. There we go. Yes. 0. But this is. Oh, this would have been okay. We missed it. 0.3 is between 0 and 1, and these guys were actually already starting to turn. Let's just see. Or did I go back too far? Oh, I guess I think I must have went back too far. Oh, all right. So no, wasn't good. Just seeing if you catch it right at the 9, not quite. Again, New Zealand dollar. The spread's going to be huge. I'm just pulling back to see what it was at the top of the hour because sometimes you can still take it right when the clock changes. And some traders actually wait to see the clock change. So, no. All right. So nothing there. Let's just look at the last one just to see. Come on. I'm going to pull back. Uh, 10, not enough. 9, not enough. 10, not high enough. 1, not low enough, not low enough, not low enough. Yeah, see, there's more up coming. Although this did get a little bit of a snap, but I don't think it's 5 pips yet. It still wasn't quite high enough. This is telling me that there was more into it now. So, all right, gang. So we went through 24 pairs twice with 2 different signals and didn't find anything tonight. That's okay. Part of our goal here is for teaching so that you can kind of see what I'm looking at so that you can copy it and do the same. So nothing tonight. We will do this again tomorrow morning at 6:30. This being Christmas week, there'll be no trade on Thursday morning, and no trade on Monday evening after Christmas. Taking a few days off. If you want to speak with me, I am always available, and you can speak with me by going to forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. Tomorrow I've got a little availability. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday my calendar's closed. I'm taking off for the rest of the week. I may trade a little bit on Wednesday, but probably not much trading until like the Tuesday after Christmas. Okay, gang. Thanks so much for joining me. We will be back here tomorrow and do it again. And hopefully tomorrow morning we will find a trade. And if you've taken either of these trades, they should be closed by tomorrow morning. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.